Hello everyone, it's me again, and it has been a hot minute since I filmed anything, much less uploaded anything, so yeah, I feel like I can't even apologize for it because all of my videos at this point are me apologizing for not filming sooner. So, you know, I think by now y'all are aware that I'm just a flaky piece of shit sometimes, and I'm gonna disappear every now and then. You know, I didn't even disappear for anything. Nothing happened. Nothing was going on. But I am here today. It is Thursday, February 18th, and aren't you proud of me? I did not need to check my phone for that. It's not snowing outside, but it's supposed to snow really bad, like the rest of the day. Not sure when it's supposed to start, but for the first time in like forever, they closed the base that I work on. Normally I'm considered essential during inclement weather. I mean, I can call out if, you know, the snow is particularly bad or something, but it's generally frowned upon because I need to be there for some reason. But last night my boss called me at like 11:30. I was in bed, but I woke up to his voicemail letting me know that the base had closed and, you know, we were to be back at our regular time on Friday. So that was really nice to be able to wake up to that. I still got up at like my normal time because my body is just in the habit of waking up super early, but yeah, it's like 8 now and I've been up for a little while, 4 hours. I have showered, I have worked on my bullet journal, I have read a little bit, and I have even worked on a fantasy map that I will talk a little bit more about in a minute. But so things have been going pretty well, creative-wise I mean. You know, my job still drains me and makes me want to die, but I've kind of taken a step back from obsessively writing and spending all of my free time writing because it was making it less enjoyable for me, and at this point, you know, obviously writing is something I hope to make a career out of, so I know I have to treat it like a job, but it was killing me to spend, you know, 10 hours a day on my full-time job because that's counting like the time I wake up and get ready and, you know, traffic and everything. So every day, 10 hours a day, I'm out of this house essentially, and then coming home and having to do the normal thing with dinner and, you know, my social life, whether it's talking to friends or just spending time with my boyfriend, and it was getting really hard to, I guess, just balance all of that while spending all of my free time obsessively writing. It just became very draining and I was miserable, so I'm exploring hobbies, I guess, like I'm reading way more than I used to, and I got a gaming PC, so I've been gaming a lot more than usual, and mostly I've just been handwriting Heartlines and typing it up when I feel like it, and as slow as my progress is, I do feel like my story is better for it, and I'm just enjoying it a lot more, and it's fun again to be writing. So yeah, I don't really have much production to show. I wish I could come here and say that I had finally finished the first draft of Heartlines, or that I wrote a short story or something, but the fact of the matter is I'm still chugging along very slowly. I actually have a bunch of Heartlines stuff today that I'm going to type up. It's what I've been handwriting since Monday, I think. So that is what I'm going to do in this video. Also, I mentioned a long time ago an idea for a fantasy series that I was tentatively calling Project Elf Blood, and I kind of stopped thinking about that for a long time, and recently have been reworking it and changing my characters around and getting to know them better, and I'm really excited about this. When it gets slow at my job, I like to open up Google Docs and kind of just write or brainstorm. I don't do that with Heartlines because that's like, I don't know, more serious. I want to devote more time, but when I'm working and I'm constantly stopping to answer the phones or answer an email and stuff like that, I don't want it to be something that sucks me in too much. A couple of weeks ago, I used the 27 chapter method, you know, 3 acts, 9 blocks, 27 chapters, to outline Project Elf Blood, and I treated it as just one story, and it ended up being 7 pages of an outline. So I thought, yikes, that is not what I wanted, because I initially always wanted it to be a series of novellas, and this was just way too long to be one novella. So then, the past couple of days, I have been reworking my outline to different books. And so, using my original outline, I have come up with 5 different outlines. So, 5 novellas right here for Project Elf-Blood. And my plan is I have my 2 main characters, Winifred and Trin, who, of course, fall in love. But my plan is for these 5 novellas to be from Winifred's third-person point of view, and then to do a separate series of novellas from Trin's third-person point of view. And I'm just really excited that I have that outlined, but I've never written fantasy before, and I've decided to try my hand at drawing a map, and I've been using Procreate so I can use different layers. And yeah, so here is my beautiful, beautiful map with, I have my little forest, you know, I'm not done, but this is just kind of the general, you know, this is the realm I've created, and these are different territories, which are just countries. And I haven't filled in like cities and capitals and stuff like that, but I will eventually. I kind of just need it to be able to, you know, look at it. And it has helped, because in my original outline, I had my characters traveling all over the place, and I was like, no, that is way too far, that is not going to work, so I had to condense it, and having an actual map to look at has made it a little bit easier. So I'm really excited to kind of work on that. Heartlines is still my main project, because the plan is there's going to be 2 Heartlines books. It's going to be a duology, and the plan is to get that traditionally published. You know, repped by an agent, traditionally published, have that be my big thing, hopefully. And Project Elf-Blood, I am hoping I can self-publish and build up my self-published library while working to get Heartlines queried, repped, published, you know, the old-fashioned way. So those are my plans. I feel a little disheartened when I think about them in depth, because I am going at a snail's pace right now, and I am going to be 32 in a couple of months, and you know, that's a little scary thinking about it when I'm seeing much younger people succeed in ways that I'm not, and I'm like, oh my god, I am going to die before I do anything because I'm so old apparently. You know, I'm acting like I'm turning 92 instead, and it's just a weird mentality that I'm trying to get out of. I'm trying to teach myself your 30s are not old, but it's just this weird trap society has built where it's like you feel like if you haven't succeeded in what you want to do by the age of 29 that you are a complete failure. And it's just really hard, and with the whole hustle culture where it's like you gotta be always grinding and always trying to achieve your goals, it's like I feel really left behind, and I feel really overwhelmed, so it's hard for me to turn that part of my brain off. But yeah, so those are my plans. So I've rambled for like 15 minutes. I'm not sure how much of that I will cut out, probably most of it. But got my coffee, and I'm going to just start typing up my Heartlines stuff. If you're wondering where I am in this story, I'm not at the midpoint, even though I am at least 50,000 words in my typed up manuscript, and I am nowhere near the midpoint, so I'm very scared. I was kind of having a crisis on Instagram because I'm like, oh my god, I have too much planned. Should I stop this, rework my outline, and then come back to it, or should I just finish this damn draft and then I can rework it and cut things? So that's what I'm gonna do, and that's what everyone suggested I do. Thankfully, I had a lot of like rational and logical comments from people, so I'm really grateful, because sometimes I'm very impulsive and I just kind of lunge into things like without even thinking. So I'm not going to worry that I'm not at the midpoint. I'm probably going to turn off my word count tracker on pages, and I'm not going to worry about the word count right now, and I'm just going to write the story. And in the story, it's very wonderful because Paz and Serena are finally starting to heat up as a ship. There's been no like kiss yet. Well, maybe a kiss on the hand, but there's been no like, you know, full-on kiss. They haven't had their first kiss yet, but things are starting to heat up, and Serena has broken through Paz's hard exterior, and the chapter that I'm currently working on, like actually in the notebook that I'm hoping to get to type up today, there is a party that Serena takes Paz to, because Addison, if you haven't watched any of my other videos, there's this girl Addison. She's kind of like the resident mean girl, but she's actually not that much of a mean girl. She kind of comes around, and it's revealed she has a little more depth and complexity than your stereotypical high school bully, and it's been really fun to write her and Paz's interactions because they're both trying for Serena's sake to be friends, but Paz is actually finding things about Addison that she does like, and so Addison is throwing this party, and Paz and Serena have pretty much just arrived, and it's been really fun to write Addison, and she might be like my favorite secondary character, because I feel like it's not fair if I say that somebody other than Paz or Serena are my favorite character. But so far, I'm very much in love with Addison, and so it's exciting to write this kind of interaction between Paz and this rich kid who, before, she thought she'd hate it completely, but now she actually likes her, and now she's having a drink with her, because I know, shame, I am having teenagers drink in this story, and some of them are even passing around a joint. I know. I come from an age where young adult novels didn't have that kind of stuff in it. It was considered scandalous, and only the bad boy characters would smoke or drink. But I know, you know, nowadays, young adult novels are a lot more flexible with that. So it's been weird for me to have to, like, I've been comfortable with that. I have no problem with drinking and smoking. Like, do what you want to do as long as it doesn't hurt people. But I've had to come to kind of grips with the fact that it is considered normal in fiction now, because, like I said, when I was younger, young adult novels, you know, you wouldn't be caught dead putting that in a young adult novel, but, you know, I'm just trying to write real teenagers, and yeah, so I'm excited to be working on this party scene, and gosh, I just have continued to ramble, so I'm going to get everything set up to write. So as you can see, I am very far along, and it sucks because I feel like I'm just adding a bunch of filler, but this is important character development. So it's like, on the one hand, I feel like I need to just stop and get to the plot already, but on the other hand, this helps the plot, and the plot includes Serena and Paz's romance, so I have to build up their relationship. But like I said, let me see, can I just disable that? Oh, duh. So I'm going to hide the word count, and yeah, I'm not gonna pay attention to that font. Okay, so it is 9:25. I've been writing for a little bit over an hour. I'm not gonna lie, I stopped, looked at my phone a few times, but I've pretty much been writing non-stop. I do want to see how much I've written today, even though I'm not really paying attention to the word count as a whole in terms of the project. Like, I don't care how many words this draft is at, I'm just curious about today's session. Oh, so today I have written 2,498 words. Obviously, like I said, this is all like handwritten stuff from like Monday, and it's Thursday, so almost 2,500 words in 4 days, essentially. It's not really anything to brag about. I'm gonna take a little bit of a break. I did reach the end of what I had handwritten, so if I continue, I'm definitely gonna be like typing brand new stuff. But my coffee has gone cold, like a little under half, gone cold. I'm feeling a little hungry, so I'm probably going to go out, eat, spend some time with my boyfriend, and then make new coffee and come back. And I will obviously film that when I do. I'm really excited. Addison just feels like such a natural character, and I like her boyfriend, who's, you know, more of a minor character than she is, but he still shows up a lot because obviously they're together. But they just feel really good to write. They're very natural, and I think they make good secondary characters. And of course, writing Paz and Serena's interactions is always fun. So yeah, I'm very excited about the party scene. I'm probably not going to linger too much on the party itself because this is for character development, and it's going to be all about Serena getting tipsy and Paz not being able to because she's a werewolf. So no matter how much she drinks, she is stone cold sober. So she's gonna have to kind of take care of Serena. But Serena doesn't get like sloppy drunk or anything, just a little tipsy. So yeah, I'm gonna stop for now and go get something to eat, and I will be back. Alright, so I did eat. I had some cheese and crackers because, you know, I'm an adult. It is now 11:07. So, like I said, I stopped and I ate. I did not make myself any more coffee, I just wasn't feeling it, so I'm just drinking Coke. Now I am writing again. I wrote 503 extra words since I got back from eating. Let me see, which brings my total for today up to 3,001 words, which is pretty cool. And I'm getting to a point where I will be able to kind of, like, not really a time skip, but, you know, Paz has arrived at the party, has kind of had her, you know, bitter thoughts about rich kids, and has been served her first drink, and even though it doesn't affect her, just the fact that she is sitting with a group and having a drink, like, means a lot to her because she's not used to being included in things. So I'm reaching a point where I'll soon be able to just kind of summarize, like, you know, how many drinks they all have, or blah blah blah, and get to the good stuff, which is tipsy Serena being taken care of by Paz. Serena drove because Paz can't drive, and obviously Serena can't drive after she gets drunk, so she's going to have to spend the night at Addison's, and Paz is fully willing to just leave because she, you know, is a werewolf. The walk home won't kill her, but I'm going to have Serena kind of beg Paz to stay, and it's going to be kind of cutesy and fluffy, and I don't know. I'm excited to get there. It's been nice having this time off. It's been nice to try and just catch up on my writing and just sit at my desk and actually enjoy time at my desk and not feel like I'm, you know, I gotta rush because I gotta get to this or I gotta get to that, and I'm just really excited. So yeah, I'm going to write a little bit more of this party scene, and we're just gonna kind of see where it goes, I guess. So, Serena is tipsy and is now openly flirting with Paz, and feels good. Feels pretty good. But I think I might have found a place to kind of stop for the day. So I'm going to see how many words I have written this morning. So today's total is 3,808 words. 2,400 of that was handwritten over the course of a few days, and the rest was just new stuff I typed today. I'm really, really happy with how the story is going, even though it does feel like a lot of filler. It feels like I'm gonna have to trim a lot when this draft is finished, but I'm really, really happy with what I'm writing. And let me turn off my word count. But yeah, so it is 11:37. Obviously I still have a long day ahead of me. But I'm going to get this footage uploaded and edit it, and then possibly upload it to YouTube today. If not, it will definitely be posted tomorrow. Just kind of a snow day writing vlog kind of thing. That's probably what I'll call it. But yeah, so I'm going to stop for now. I may actually do some more handwriting later because that's just how exciting this part of the story is. So I may take this out to the living room with me and chill with my boyfriend and do some handwriting, but I'm done typing for the day. That's for sure. And I also do kind of want to work on my notes for Project Elf Blood, because right now I just have a Google Doc of just word vomit, just lists and word vomit about my territories, and I kind of want to put some form of organization to them. But yeah, so like I said, this was just like a one-day kind of catch-up writing vlog, and I'm gonna try and get this edited as soon as I can. And I'm sorry I haven't been around. I do try to post fairly regularly on Instagram, so you can find the link down below. You can follow me there. I don't really post on Twitter, so definitely don't go there, but I am on my Instagram fairly regularly. But yeah, so how have you guys been? How's your writing going? How's the weather where you are? I can't believe the stuff I'm seeing from Texas. That's insane. And if you live in Texas or have family members that live in Texas and y'all are dealing with this crap, I'm so sorry. Please stay safe as best as you can, stay as warm as you can, and hopefully this crazy weather ends soon, because I'm in a state where it's like normal to get weather like this, but I hate it, so I can't imagine how much it must suck to be somewhere where you don't get weather like this and aren't prepared for it. But yeah, so everyone stay safe and stay warm, and let me know down below how your writing is going and what you're working on, and I will see you in my next video. Like, comment, and subscribe, all of that fun stuff, and yeah, thank you for watching.